We have hit the summer. Well, not officially, but all the kids are out of school. The college kids are gone, and it is time to enjoy the events that we have here in Southern Arizona for the next 3 months until the school phase begins again. And one of those events is happening out at Reid Park Zoo. We are pleased to be joined this morning by none other than Deborah Carr from the Reid Park Zoo. Summer Safari Nights got underway for the first time last night. This is an event that is going on every Saturday from 6 to 8 through August the 10th out at the Reid Park Zoo. Deborah, good morning.
Good morning. Great to be here.
So Summer Safari Nights is nothing new. This has been going on for how many years at the Reid Park Zoo?
Oh, gosh, over a decade. We're hitting that time of the year when, try as we might wish it away, we've been in a preheat phase for a while, but it's going to hit those 100-degree weather very soon. So we've been doing this for a number of years now to give people a chance to come out to the zoo in the cooler evening hours when the animals are a little bit more active, to enjoy a night out, and we stay open till 8 o'clock on Saturday evenings.
So is this different than how is this different than just a normal park visit?
Well, it's always fun to come to the zoo during the day. But there's something a little magical about coming in the evening. You can see a beautiful sunset at the zoo, and things just feel a little bit more like an event or a festival atmosphere. So for Summer Safari Nights, in addition to seeing the animals, we will have live music. We have a variety of bands that will be out every Saturday evening. We also have different activities and different themes each evening. So you can come and have an animal encounter, or also watch the zookeepers, and they'll answer questions such as, what is the superpower of an elephant during this animal superpowers evening? And you might be surprised to learn that they can pick up a grain of rice, something as small as a grain of rice, with their trunk.
Wow.
Yeah. So, but our, giraffes actually can peel through bark with their tongues. So it's just a fun way to come out, a great way of people of all ages. There's something for everybody, whether you're a young child or on a date night, or just maybe in your golden years and wanting to get a nice walk around the zoo and see all the beautiful vegetation and the animals.
Deborah Carr from Reid Park Zoo is our guest. We're talking about Summer Safari Nights, which got underway last night. Now, you mentioned animal and superpowers. Superheroes and Animal Superpowers is the event coming up this coming Saturday. The highlighted animals will be and I know I'm going to mess this one name up, Tamandua?
You're close.
Tamandua?
You're close. Tamandua. It's actually a lesser anteater. We have the giant anteaters at the zoo, and the lesser anteaters are the tamanduas. We actually have a breeding program for the tamanduas. They are often behind the scenes, but they have amazingly long tongues that can reach about 19 inches. So they do a wonderful job of scooping up insects from all kinds of amazing places. And we'll also be focusing on our giraffe and a number of the reptiles at the zoo. So we'll also have that evening a shopping night at the zoo. So this is with Desert Peach, and they have all kinds of handcrafted items, different drink mixes, all sorts of things. And by the way, too, if you're coming to the zoo, we do have adult beverages during Summer Safari Night. So if you want a nice margarita or a cool beer, can have dinner. Our cafe is open, and we do have a number of drink stands that are available as well.
And the event kicked off with Large and in Charge on May the 25th, which was last night, to elephants and rhinos, the bigger animals in the park. It's a different theme. Every Saturday, you've got oceans, conversations, and sustainable seafood coming up in June, along with pollinator power. You'll highlight some of the animals like lemurs and bats and everything going through July, spots and stripes, zebras, jaguars, giraffes, and whatnot, culminating with August the 10th, from the Amazon to the Andes, celebrating all these South American animals that are in the park, the Andine bear, the capybara, the anteaters, and jaguars as well. And there's entertainment every Saturday as well. What type of musical entertainment can people expect?
Really, it ranges from folk rock to folk and country. We have some rock and roll. Pretty much runs the gamut with, if you like music and you like being in an outdoor concert situation, it's you're going to find something that you'll like. We do have a list of all of the evenings, the featured animals, and the entertainment that's on our website.
Summer Safari Nights here in 2024. It's free to zoo members. $10.50 for adults. That's 15 to 61. $8.50 for seniors. $6.50 for children ages 2 to 4, and children under the age of 2 get in for free. What kind of fun stuff do you guys have for the kiddos?
Oh, we have everything from, we'll have some inflatables out on different evenings. We have games that they can do. Ready, Set, Rec with Pima County is there, and there's all sorts of games and interactives that the kids can do. You can also, if you're coming to Summer Safari Nights, we have our World of Play that will be open until sunset. If you haven't been to the zoo lately and seen the World of Play, it's a very unique interactive playground for kids of all ages, and they can scamper across a rope bridge in the South American rainforest or slide down a little tunnel in an Antarctic ice cave and climb up in a 30-foot tall sequoia tree and really get a lot of those zoomies out and burn off some energy. We also have animal encounters, so some of our educators will be out and you can get up close to snakes or different turtles and different some of our ambassador animals. And then we also do different things like on certain nights we might have if we're talking about primates, there might be a little jungle gym where you can come and swing and practice your hand-over-hand brachiation like a primate might do. And so it's just packed with all sorts of different activities for the family and especially for the kids to come out and enjoy and burn off a little steam.
There's also face painting, and the kids can get glitter tattoos as well when they're out there for this event. Again, 6 to 8 every Saturday night this summer through August the 10th. What are some of these Saturdays that really excites you coming up in July and early August? Is there one in particular that you've really said to yourself, man, that one is going to be a whole lot of fun?
The superheroes, we always have TMC as our sponsor. They make it possible for us to put on Summer Safari Nights, and they always have some fun capes for the kids and different little activities that they can do. But I'm a big fan of the big cats. So, that one. And I think also for me, it's going to be that South American evening that we do, because we're going to have a chance to spotlight our South American area, which is it feels like it's 10 degrees cooler over there, but a lot of very interesting and unique animals there, like the tapirs. They're a prehistoric animal. We will have some, featured music that evening that is going to also have some salsa and fun Latin American rhythms to it that will be coming up, and just a great way to come out and I think explore South America a little bit. It's going to be a great evening.
Deborah Carr joining us. She is with the Reid Park Zoo. Summer Safari Nights is happening every Saturday from 6 to 8 through August the 10th. Lots of great things, though, outside of that happening at the zoo. Expansion is happening right now.
It is. We have just broken ground, and we're into construction on Pathway to Asia. This is going to be opening in 2026. It's going to add 4.5 acres to the zoo. It's really our biggest expansion since the elephant habitat was opened in 2012. It's going to bring a number of new animals to the zoo, such as red pandas, Komodo dragons, Egyptian fruit bats, and sand cats, gibbons. And there'll be what's really unique about it is it's going to offer some very unique vantage points for viewing the animals. There's an underwater area where you can view the Malayan tigers, and these are highly endangered tigers. They've all but disappeared in the wild. And the zoo is going to be bringing those back in a habitat that's going to be about 5 times larger than the last tiger habitat that we had. and will be a conservation and breeding center for these majestic big cats to try and help them not vanish in our lifetime, but you'll be able to just kind of climb up on some interesting things and see animals from different viewing points. There's indoor-outdoor for the red pandas, Komodo dragons. We'll have an indoor reptile house, which is going to offer some respite during the summer, but also provide some very up-close views. And there's even a field station where you can play like you're a researcher and like you're tracking tigers in the wild and what researchers do to study them and how you can get involved. And
how many animals are at the zoo right now? Or how's
we have over 350 that you can see. If you count every fish, every hissing cockroach, it easily goes to over 500. But it's a lot of animals. We're classified as a mid-size zoo, and we are accredited by the Association of Zoos and Aquariums. So there is a very high standard of animal care and wellness. And we also participate in 30-plus different species survival programs to help protect and keep a sustainable population of endangered and threatened animals like elephants, lions, the giant anteater. And we participate also in field programs with conservationists around the world. So what people often, though, don't understand is that how you can help even from here in Tucson. So just by coming to the zoo, a portion of your ticket goes to support some of these programs. So by coming to summer safari night or the zoo during the day, you're actually helping to provide protected habitat for elephants in Tanzania. There's so many that are killed every day, and you're helping to provide some protected corridors so they can travel through. You're helping regenerate the population of African lions, which have really dwindled in the past decade as well. Giraffes, rhinos, a number of animals, and people, I guess, sometimes don't realize just the impact that they can have.
Yeah, it's funny. I kind of joke with people sometimes. You mentioned the expansion in 2012 with the elephant park because that used to be a soccer field. I used to live in the neighborhood, and I would run on that field. And so I was a little bit at first, I was like, oh, they just took my running field to build this elephant park, but it has become a very popular attraction at the zoo. I found another place to run, so don't worry about it.
Glad to hear that. You can actually run around the zoo.
I wasn't trying to get in there and run with the elephants or anything like that. Deborah Carr from the Reid Park Zoo is joining us. Obviously, one of the big things here in Southern Arizona that people always are excited about are the new babies that are being born in the park annually.
Yes, and we've had a baby boom this year. So if you're coming to the zoo, either during the day or for summer safari night, be sure to check out the baby elephant. Her name is Meru. She's just over 2 months old, and she's up to about 400 pounds right now, which is on her way to many thousands of pounds, about 15,000. But she's very active and fearless. I've never seen an elephant calf that so early on love the water. She loves to put her little toe in the water, and she loves also to climb over and then back up over things. So you can see her climbing over a log and then backing up and climbing over and backing up. But she's fun to watch, and she's the third elephant calf that's been born at Reid Park Zoo. So we have a very active elephant program, and one of the best habitats in the country.
And I know that obviously there was the unfortunate incident earlier the year where the zebra passed away. I'm sure people want to know how the mom is doing, Anna, how she got through that.
Yes, and we did give her some additional TLC. It was kind of a tragic incident. It happens a lot to hoofstock and zebras, both in the wild and in human care. They don't see behind them, so they really kind of look out of both sides of their head. And what happened was we had a terrible windstorm that just came up unexpectedly, and the mother was startled, and she ran straight toward a fence, but curbed at the last second, but the baby did not and ran straight into the fence. So, we were just devastated for quite a while. We had a couple years before that, we had a zebra calf born that did great. He grew into young adulthood, and he is now at another zoo helping to perpetuate that species, which is highly endangered. So we are a breeding center for those grubby zebras. And, when something like that happens, you think maybe, well, should we even, they're so prone to accident. Do you even want to do this? Should we even be breeding them? But, we do, because the population is depending on us. Absolutely. So we are working on some things. We're working on habitat improvements for the zebra. And we can talk about that coming up in phase 2 of our master plan. There's going to be a big African savanna area where we can expand both the zebra, the giraffe, and the lion habitats.
Well, that's an invitation that you'll have to come back and join us again.
Absolutely. Love to do that.
Deborah, we appreciate you taking the time to come on by and educate us all on the exciting things that are happening this summer at the Reid Park Zoo, especially with Summer Safari Nights.
Thanks. And, I did want to mention, too, we also have $3 ticket Tuesdays coming up every Tuesday in June and July.
And we will have some tickets to give away here on our radio station. So stay tuned for that as well. Deborah, thank you.
Thank you. Hope to see you at the zoo.